What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Where am I?
Holy shit. Breasts.
Holy shit! Fuck! Damn!
Yeah, all of the above. What happened?
I was gonna ask you.
What do you mean ask me? This is your bed.
It's not like I draped you here.
You were drunk.
So were you.
Fuck, what are we gonna do?
Hello?
Fuck off!
Jeez, lighten up.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad.
It's not so bad.
It's bad. It's really bad. It's on a scale of bad that you can't possibly comprehend.
I can comprehend it. Oh,
Yeah,
it's bad.
it's very bad.
What are we gonna do?
Let me think. Now, you may be asking yourself, why is this bad? What is so bad about this man and this woman sleeping together, even after a night of intoxicants and debauchery? What could possibly be so bad about that? That this situation is as old as time itself. Or at least those American Pie movies, or Animal House. No, on the surface, this doesn't look so bad. This situation might even be comical, as per the examples I described, even if they are really just absurd and not prone to any reality whatsoever.
Who are you talking to?
What?
Who are you talking to, and why am I in the dark, and why do you get a light around you?
I am relating the situation.
Can't I relate the situation since duh involves me?
No, you can't. This is my light. This is my moment.
But I want a light.
Well, you can't have mine.
But it's so pretty.
Mine. As I was saying, the situation might be comical, but sadly, it's simply a story of woe for me.
Oh, wait a sec. Woe for you?
Get out of
Why
my
is this a story of woe for you?
Get out of my light!
No, you're making it seem like it's all your story.
Mine is far more compelling.
You haven't even said what your story is.
I was getting to that. I was using dramatic building.
Dramatic building?
Yes, dramatic building.
Most guys just want to get to the end.
Well, I'm not most guys.
Nope. Gay as the day is long.
Mary, I was getting to that. Okay, go. Get your own fucking light. As I was saying, it was complete woe for me, because as I was savagely interrupted, I am gay, and here I had slept with a female.
Oi!
Quiet out there.
I'm right here. It's just that you get a light around you and I don't.
Quit interrupting.
Fine.
A gay man sleeping with a woman, and this caused me woe.
Okay. Wait a sec. Who really uses the word woe anymore? I mean, like, fuck, really?
I can use woe if I feel like it.
Oh, don't let me stop you from using ancient language.
As I was saying, a gay man sleeping with a woman, and
like
this...
a broken record sleeping with a woman.
That's it! As I was saying, a gay man sleeping with a woman was the greatest catastrophe that could have befallen this person, especially with this woman. What was I to do? My very identity was at stake here, my actual existence. Hey!
Okay, I don't know what you did over there, but put it back.
Get out of my light.
Give me back my voice.
No!
Give it back now.
No, you have it here.
But I don't have it over there. You just snapped your fingers and someone turned it off. And who did you get to turn it off? And I will go back to my original question. Who are you talking to?
I have an audience that I'm talking to.
Which means I also have an audience, so give me back my fucking voice.
No, fuck off! As I was saying, the greatest catastrophe was to...
Oh. Hello? Hello? Ah, damn.
Mary, will you please just shut...
Awesome. Does someone want their voice back?
Ha ha.
Seems like two is a party after all. How'd you like it if I actually... Fuck you!
Fuck you, actually.
No,
Mary. Fine. You win.
I want my light.
Fine. Just snap your fingers in the air. Look, you took mine out now, too.
Dawn. Wait a sec. You didn't snap your fingers in the beginning.
I have a contract.
You have a contract? What, does someone follow you around with a light everywhere?
Can we consider that the one coincidence of this whole event and move on?
Later, I want to know these people out there.
Yeah, I'll give you their card, okay?
Well, I wish I'd known about this earlier. I've known you 4 years?
Well, it never came up in conversation.
You never show me your personal light. Will they follow me to my parents' house too?
Mary, can we just get on with the story, or...
Oh, fine, Mr. Grouchy. Jeez, we never argued like this before. Wait, are these people listening to us?
If I just say yes, will you let me continue telling the story?
Awesome. Wait, can I tell my part of the story with yours? These people probably should hear all sides.
Well, that seems valid.
Can I just interject whenever?
How about? I tell the whole story, and you add blips.
Blips? Really? I think that if we're going to explain how we got here, then I'm going to need more than blips. I did suck on your very gay cock, I might add.
No, you did not.
Yes, it is.
No, you didn't.
Yep. Take a look.
Okay, how could I tell?
Rosetta red lipstick number 19 all over your penis. Take a look.
Ugh.
Yep. Sucked it like a Twizzler.
Gross.
How'd you like that getting out to your friends? And you know that I know them.
Okay. So I'm actually thinking that maybe we tell equal parts of the story.
Great doing business with you. So, you go first, and I'll try not to interrupt. Oh, and no woe stuff. That sucked.
I will skip the whole having sex with a woman thing for now and go back to the beginning, what led to tonight. It started with Paul. Paul was a one-of-a-kind guy. I remember the first time I ever saw him, it was at this bar called Zippers. They had this retro music thing every Sunday night, blasts from the past, as you say, all the songs you were embarrassed to say you bought when you were younger, but secretly still loved to dance to. I went there a lot in those days. I didn't dance though, not really. I was more of a watch and stare type. Paul was a dancer. He could light up the dance floor like nobody else. I must add that it wasn't that hard, considering if you went early enough, you only had to compete with this half-naked old man who would grace the dance floor by himself, who we all secretly wish wouldn't be us in 40 years. No. Paul was handsome. Some people will say hot or sexy or something like that. But no, Paul was handsome. It's something different. There was something almost stoic about him.
Stoic is good. I like stoic.
So there I was watching him on the dance floor, and suddenly it was like every guy there wanted him. They practically swarmed on him like a lemur ball.
What?
A lemur ball. They swarmed on him like a lemur ball.
Where the hell did you get lemur ball from?
Have you seen Gay Man at Pride?
Of course, but I don't see how that looks like a lemur ball. Oh. Wait, I can see it now. Okay, continue.
So, like I was saying, there he was on the dance floor with every guy there wanting him, and suddenly he looks right up at me. Looks right across this sea of men, and he finds me. I must have been in shock or something, because I looked around at the people around me, and I looked back at him, and he was still staring at me. And just to be sure, he raised his hand and pointed right at me. I must have just sat there in complete awe, not sure what to do. Finally, I looked back, and he was gone. And then I did something that I never thought that I would do. I ran away. I ran right out of the bar and straight home to the safe comfort of my bed.
Like fucking Sleepless in Seattle.
Huh. So the next day I'm lying in bed and I feel like a complete turd. Here I am alone while this handsome guy in a bar wanted me. I tried to rationalize the whole thing. Maybe he just wanted me for sex. Maybe he was in an open relationship and wanted a third. Maybe he was actually 85 and wanted a son.
He was a furry and he wanted someone to dress up as his badger buddy.
What?
A furry. Paul told me about them once. He showed me this video of a convention where all these guys were dressed up in raccoon and squirrel outfits like it was a Miss USA pageant.
Okay, where the hell did that come from?
Well, you said lemur ball and that sort of reminded me of a fun time with Paul, so I...
Okay, you're weird. Back to my story. So I woke up the next day and I made up every reason in the world why it was a good reason for me to leave the bar that night. And I was determined to keep it that way. I mean, why would this handsome guy want me anyway? So I got out of bed, got dressed, and was out my door, totally ignoring this potential mistake of a night that I had handily avoided. I got down to my lobby and was exiting my building when I noticed a note taped to the glass. I wouldn't normally have noticed it, but it had my name on it, written in red. It said, "Why did you leave? I missed the chance to talk to the handsomest guy at the bar. Meet me at the bar tonight." No one had ever called me that before. No one ever thought that I was handsome.
I always thought you were handsome.
From the woman who got me drunk and slept with me.
Don't make me snap my fingers.
Just try it.
Are you done?
For now.
I've known Paul longer than most of his actual family. We grew up in a tiny little hick of a town together. We rode the bus to kindergarten, suffered through elementary school, high school, even a little bit of university. When we finally did move to the big city, we both ended up in the same place again. Two friends destined to be together. Two friends for sure, but there was something going on that I couldn't explain at the time.
Your vagina?
Zip it over there. I remember one night, Paul called me up. I could hear the sobs in the telephone. He was breathing hard, and sometimes I could barely make out his words. He was alone, he said. Unable to move further, so unsure about himself. I tried talking to him, but all he kept saying was that he just wanted some happiness. It was at that moment he did something I wasn't expecting. He professed his love to me, right over the phone. I didn't know what to say. Finally, I told him to get a good sleep and that I would talk to him soon. Why didn't I say I loved him back?
Because you have a vagina?
I warned you. I don't know why I didn't say those words. Maybe I was dating somebody already, but I'm not sure it was going anywhere. I could have said it just to make things easier, but I didn't. I just didn't. I remember hanging up the phone and just sitting there, hearing those words he told me, wondering what he was doing. I worried about him so much then. You hear these stories about young people and suicide, and, well, I didn't want to think about that. We were adults now. We knew how to deal with life. We thought we did. Are you through?
Yeah. For now.
Why are we going through this?
Well, I think you know exactly why. Something about cheap satin sheets and a lot of Bacardi.
Yeah, but really that seems a little far-fetched.
Booze makes you do the damnedest things. Trying to show your butt to a tired night bus at 4 a.m?
Showing your tits to the cab driver in exchange for a ride home?
Trying to pummel horse a mailbox?
Trying to climb the stairs of your apartment building?
What? What's wrong with that?
It was 40 floors and it wasn't my building.
Can I continue?
Go right ahead.
So the next day, I went back to the bar and met Paul. Turns out all those things I thought could be true about him were nothing more than my own endless imagination. I kept meeting Paul, and for some reason, he kept on coming back for more. Sometimes I would push him away just because I didn't think that I actually deserved to have him. Instead, he asked me to move in with him. I would scream at him for the smallest of things. Not buying toilet paper, not picking up bread, not walking the dog. And then he would just look at me. And I'd melt. I met his parents. And while he asked about mine, I avoided it, thinking that the bubble would burst and my parents would just say, "I told you so." He did eventually meet them. A few months before we were married.
Your wedding day. Oh.
What?
Who designed that atrocious mess?
We both did.
Bullshit.
What?
Bullshit. Paul did not design that wedding.
He did so.
Who picked out the row of purple flowers on each row of seats?
Well, I did, but Paul loved purple.
No, he loved that you love purple. Who picked out the wedding song?
We did?
Crap on that! Your wedding song was My Heart Will Go On. Paul hated Celine Dion.
He did not.
He once said he wished Celine was exported out of Quebec like all the best things were, in crates, without air holes.
Maybe he said that once.
Oh, and do I need to remind you of the wedding cake? It looked like a representation of Cirque du Soleil.
I like Cirque du Soleil.
I know, but Paul hated the circus. He hated balloons. He hated rides. He hated the music. He was so frightened by clowns that if he ever heard a bicycle horn honk, he would literally jump into the bushes.
You're exaggerating.
The animal petition?
The what?
Don't play dumb. The animal petition.
Oh, right.
Huh. You remember. He created an online petition to free the circus animals from their inhumane and degrading lives in cages.
It was just a joke.
He protested at the Shrine Circus, for Christ's sake!
He just didn't like tiny cars.
Fucking wedding, it was just a monstrosity.
Yeah, okay, and where was yours, huh?
My what?
Where was your wedding? Where the fuck was your wedding?
Do not go there.
Why? Why? Because the only wedding you ever had was the one with your fucking Barbie dream home?
It was a Barbie pink house and it was by invitation only.
Yeah, okay, you can say all you want about my wedding, but at least it exists and isn't some little girl fantasy in my head.
Fine. So, I haven't had a marriage. Some of us don't have any. And some are arranged, like Tom Cruise. After Paul called me up that night, we didn't speak for a while. A long while. A few years later, he asked me out for an evening supper and some shopping. On the way there, he told me he was gay. I nearly drove into oncoming traffic. There was a silence in the car that only changed when Paul put in Les Mis in the CD player. He started to sing Marius's part from A Little Fall of Rain, and I started to sing Eponine. It broke through my shocked wall, and we talked like we had before. For the rest of the night, everything was just the same, just like it always was. We ate, we laughed, we shared everything. We were the best of friends again, that shared our ridiculous sense of humor with each other, and we knew where to turn to when we needed to cry.
But were you honest with him?
What do you mean?
I think you know exactly what I mean.
Okay, I'm snapping my
No,
fingers.
no, you won't. You won't. Think about it a moment, it's my turn. Honesty. It's always brought up when you do something wrong. Never, never, ever when you do something right. Paul and I were married, and all those insecurities I had about myself seemed to just drift away. I mean, when someone loves you, you have no reason to be unconfident, right? Paul and I had everything. We had our house, our dog, our families. But sometimes, baggage comes with the person you love that you don't anticipate. Baggage that you can't talk about with the person you love. Like the feelings of a certain best friend.
I knew that you would talk about me sooner or later.
Well, we did drunk fuck each other, didn't we?
That image again, like the carnage of a roller coaster, or like mixing vegetables and Jell-O together.
It's called aspic, it's delicious, and it's coming back in style.
It's disgusting.
The baggage of a best friend. I met Mary early in my relationship with Paul. Mary liked me.
Huh?
At first, Paul told me that Mary was his gauge of men, and somehow, she had approved of me, despite all of my quirks and insecurities, so long as Paul was happy. But then, we both knew the truth, didn't we? We didn't think that I'd stick around, that I'd survive the treacherous world of dating to ever make it to a wedding. You tried to hide your feelings, but they were as fake and glossy as that fucking lip color of yours.
Fine! I hated you. I hated everything about you. Paul fell all over himself when he met you. He loved all those goddamn shortcomings of yours. I just saw them as faults that couldn't be fixed, and it culminated in that hideous wedding.
It wasn't hideous.
There were fucking swans.
They were beautiful.
They were fucking, literally. They were humping each other all over the goddamn
Paul
place.
thought it was sweet.
Fine, they were sweet and I hated you more because of
Is
it.
that why you hated me, or was it something else?
What do you want me to say?
The truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Okay there, Jack.
Fine. I loved Paul. Is that the truth you wanted to hear?
I already knew that. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Well, now I've said it. You want to hear more?
Sure.
Yes, I loved Paul. I loved Paul dearly. Yes, I hated Peter. I hated Peter so much because I saw how much of a screw-up he truly was. Of course I approved of him. I figured, how long can this guy truly last? Well, then this guy makes it 3 months, then 6 months, and then a year. And all I can keep thinking is, sooner or later, this has to end. This guy will make some crucial mistake that will end everything. Well, then they move in together, and Suddenly my fear goes into hyperdrive and I begin to think that this mistake of a man is getting closer. Sure, I can disapprove of him, but now I look like the bad guy. That can't happen. So I wait. And wait. And then you open your mailbox one day and there it is. The wedding invitation. And you know that it's no joke anymore. You have officially lost this man.
You lost him already. He was gay.
He said he loved me once.
In a moment of gross disillusionment, do you think that phone call was a love call? That was a phone call of pure confusion. Paul was calling because he didn't know what to think.
No, but until you came along, there was hope.
No, there wasn't. There was never any hope, okay? You're not some single woman from the 1950s who dates men who date her while trying to catch glances at the sexiest men around, okay? That's a boat headed nowhere. A boat of fucking pure denial that doesn't exist anymore.
But he did look at me that way.
No, he didn't. You were his best friend, and he wanted to confide in you, to share his joys with you, and that's it.
And who are you?
I'm his partner.
Do you know the last time I saw him?
I don't know.
2 weeks after you got married. Almost 2 years ago.
Friends lose touch.
Screw that. Tell them the truth.
Paul and I were married. We were happy. I definitely was. So was Paul. I know that he was. But he kept on saying that he wanted us to visit with his friends. Of course. Who doesn't want to visit with friends? Maybe I didn't have as many friends, or maybe I lost touch with my friends.
Try again.
Maybe I cut my friends off. I had everything I wanted. A handsome husband, a 2-car garage, and a house with a white picket fence. Oh, okay, an underground garage and an expensive condo, but you get the point. I had everything. But when I looked at Paul, I could see it, but he wanted something more. He wanted to share us with friends and family. Of course, a sane person would have said, sure, let's visit them. What is the harm in that? But then my insecurities crept back up inside of me, and I thought to myself that if I allowed this to happen, I'd lose Paul. I'd lose everything. So I did what any responsible husband does. I cut off the friends, making every excuse in the world why I couldn't visit them, and then made Paul feel guilty if he went alone, and it worked. It worked for a very long time.
Until?
Yeah.
I think we arrived.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want me to snap?
No. We're here. Paul died. He was driving home one night on the 401. They say that he missed his exit and tried to veer into the lane. Truck behind him couldn't stop fast enough. I was at home just an hour before telling him to hurry home because I was making supper. I just didn't want him to stop anywhere else. No.
I know. I was just offering.
I know. We are pathetic, you know. And it's only highlighted by the events of last night, that the scene that took place in this bed.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Says it's a woman wrapped in the cum-soaked bed sheet.
Oh, fuck off. You're wrapped up in the same sheet. We're no different here.
Okay, yeah, so then tell me, why didn't we go to my place? Why did we come to yours, huh?
I don't even know how we met up there.
I don't know. I don't even want to think of it. I don't remember meeting you.
Sure. Whatever.
Wait a minute.
Hey!
You were totally lying.
I am not.
R2.
Fuck off.
No, out with it, Mary!
I'm sure you said that hundreds of times at church in Wellesley.
Hey, we are sitting here in this bed, wrapped in the soiled white sheet of our own guilt. I believe at this point we have nothing more to be ashamed of.
Wow. Poetic. Wait, God, now you pick a time to be right?
I've got moments.
Well, let's start at the beginning of this play. We woke up after having sex last night.
No. Let's go back to the part before the sex, the part before we lost our minds.
I was at Zippers.
Why were you there?
I know you don't remember this about the time you saw Paul on the dance floor, but I was there too.
What?
I was there. Paul and I would go to the gay bars a lot. He could look and I would be his voice of reason. I could look and he would be my reality check. I remember him looking for you and then splitting from me to follow you.
Oh.
But this is about last night. I went to the bar.
I went to the bar too. The house was just lonely. I couldn't be there anymore. I walked Church Street all night, and I guess I ended up at Zippers. I don't know. Maybe I wanted to relive that night.
I saw you across the bar. I was furious seeing you, thinking that you held me from seeing Paul.
I saw you across the bar. I couldn't believe my eyes. I thought I had gotten rid of you, and here you were, just reminding me of my guilt.
I walked over to you, ready to give you a piece of my mind. More likely a fist.
I turned away from you, wanting you to just leave me alone. Let me escape for just one more fucking night.
As I walked over to you, I saw something different. I just saw sadness.
As you walked up to me, I saw anger drift away. I just saw sadness.
I invited you to sit at the counter of the bar with me.
I bought the first drink.
I bought the next 5.
I'm cheap.
I know.
I was gone. All I could see were pretty lights.
I discovered I could hold my liquor better than I thought.
Wait, you said you were drunk.
I was, just not as much as you.
We closed down the bar. Then you guided me back here.
I didn't want you to go home alone.
I was drunk. I was really, really drunk.
You gays know how to party.
Wow. Okay, and how did we,
No, that wasn't the idea, if that's what you were thinking.
Well, I don't know what goes on in that wicked little mind of yours.
Not that. I was just gonna let you sleep, but you wouldn't shut up. You just kept talking and talking. You wandered around the apartment. You found the Bacardi.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Soon you had me doing shots and it got ugly. I was now in as bad a shape as you. You tried to keep drinking, but you were so drunk you had no aim.
Okay, but this, really?
Fine. You were right before. I was in love with Paul. When he told me he loved me years ago, I loved hearing it, but I was stupid. I didn't know how to process it, and then he comes out and fuck, I missed my chance.
Oh, no, being gay isn't something that comes and goes, okay? It's ingrained in you. You could travel to the ends of the earth, to the deepest trenches in the ocean, the farthest planet in the Milky Way, and still never change a person. I couldn't change you from being straight any more than you could change Paul from being gay. Ever, okay? Ever.
I know. I know. Can you blame a girl for trying? Have you seen my pickings lately? It's pathetic. Over the past 2 years, I've gone on dates with 3 married men, 2 cross-dressers. Nothing wrong with that. But it sucks when they look better in your lingerie than you do. Oh, and there was this one guy who wanted me to go home with him to some godforsaken Middle Eastern country where I could join his other 3 wives. Yeah. Let me tell you about exciting opportunities with these guys. I just wanted to have one guy who didn't treat me like a piece of property. Who didn't say he'll call and then not stop calling day and night for 2 weeks straight. Who didn't run kicking and screaming when you use the word boyfriend. It sucks. The dating world for women sucks.
Okay, and the Bacardi?
Made what could have been an awful evening into something almost nice.
Okay, I'm gay.
No, I saw you at the bar last night, ready to beat you senseless. Only I realized you were a good guy. Of course, after about 10 Bacardi shots, I also thought you were hot and that I could be happy with you. Shit, who cares if you're gay? At least we could go shopping together. I don't know. In my drunken state, I looked at you the same way Paul did and thought that I could have you. That you were okay to be with. I saw that you were the closest thing that I would get to being with Paul. That's really fucked up.
Yeah, that's really, really fucked up. We were just lonely. We're the same that way.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, and what about the sex?
Yeah, that's a blur. The Bacardi took me over the edge. I remember nothing of that.
I just feel violated.
What?
No,
Sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. I take it as an honor. I've been hung from the ceiling in a sling and whipped by a master named Harold, and yet this is weird.
Weird sounds about right.
Not bad. Just somewhere I never really want to go. Okay, what now? I guess we put on our clothes.
And I burn these sheets.
Yes. Please destroy the evidence.
That won't be a problem. Yeah.
Do you think that maybe sometime we could like grab a coffee or something together? I'm not today. I need to go gargle with turpentine or something.
Yeah, coffee sounds fine. Maybe once I can raise my standards about sleeping with homosexuals.
Pansexuals?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, me either. All these terms are confusing.
Agreed. Coffee would be nice.
Yeah. Do you need help cleaning or anything?
No. You've done quite enough here. You can just go.
Okay. Yeah, this is awkward. Coffee sometime soon.
Sometime soon.
The door.
Yeah.